Hi, everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you for joining me today on this lovely Friday. So we're going to do a little bit of crafting, but I have the reveal for the Crafting with You mystery box that I'm going to share with you today. So as you hop on, please say hello. Let me know who is on here crafting with me today. If you stop by and watch the replay, just say a little bit, just post in a little hello, and I'm so happy that you stopped by. Now, if you are on YouTube, please go on ahead, click that subscribe button so that you can catch all my videos. So guys, hello, Gian. Thank you, sweetie. I appreciate it. You are talented, Gian. Oh my goodness, you have so many fun things. There's my friend Donna, another talented demonstrator. So I have quite a bit to share with you today. So here is the game plan. So because everybody who ordered the Crafting with You mystery box, they have, according to tracking, they have received it, but they may not have all opened it. So what I want to do is I'm going to start today. I'm going to tell you what's happening in August, what events I have. Then I'm going to do the share prize, tell you what next week's share prize is, do today's project, and then at the very end, I'm going to do the reveal of the mystery box. That way, those who may not have opened it yet, they don't have to go through, the mystery box reveal to get to the project and then have a spoil. That'd be a little bit of a spoiler. So that way they know they can watch the project, and then if they haven't opened their mystery box, they can stop right there. And that way they don't miss it. So, all right, let me go ahead and flip my camera over. I'm going to share with you what is happening in August. I shared with you last week that the August Sweet Creations Club, the registration is open right now. You have two options. One, you can subscribe monthly for $39 a month, or if you just want to try it for 1 month, you can do that for $45. And that does include the project kits, about $20 in consumable products, the PDF tutorial, and shipping to you. So if you want to try it just for 1 month, that is an option. Hop over to my blog right there at simplysweetinkdesigns.com. It is under clubs and classes, and I'm going to share with you my new website because some things have changed. So I will do that at the very end. Also, too, the July bonus days are going on with Stampin' Up right now. For every $50 order increment that you spend, you get to earn a $5 coupon that you can spend in August. And then I have my August Stampin' Bunco. It's going to be using that really cute Trucking Along bundle. Actually, you don't have to have the bundle to do the projects, but I have 2 spots left for Bunco. So if you would like to play, or if you are currently registered and your buddy has not signed up, reach out to them and make sure that they know about it, that there's only 2 spots left. So guys, let me go on ahead. These are the projects for the August club. And it has a really cute little pop-up card here. And then we also too have this really fun little shaker card inside. Those little sequins move around. And then this is a gift card holder. Now for the Stampin' Bunco, where the 2 projects, so you can kind of see them a little bit up close. It is a really fun reverse easel card that they'll be making. And then this really cute little treat box that looks like the back of a truck, a little tailgate there. All right, so those are the projects for the August Bunco. Now, the share prize last week, the winner was Maria Grzinczyk. Okay, Maria, I know, friend, you phonetically spelled this out for me in the past, and I cannot find that. So if you could do that for me again, and I apologize if I have butchered your last name. But Maria, I know who you are. I have your mailing address. I'm just going to reach out to you to make sure that your mailing address has not changed. And also, too, she's going to get the Calm and Quiet host stamp set along with the card that I made last week. All right, so congratulations, Maria. Now for this week, the share prize is a little bit different. I got in my July paper pumpkin. Did anybody get this kit? Oh my goodness, it is so cute, so summery. So I made some cards. I've already mailed some to some friends, but here are what the cards look like. I've already made them from the kit. They're really the cute fun fold cards. And so the winner for this week is going to get these 3 cards that are already made. They're also 2. Let me show you this last one. I just love these. These are so cute. They're also 2. We're going to get 2 other things. They're going to get the stamp set that came in the paper pumpkin, but also too, they're going to get a $5 bonus days coupon code from me that they can spend in August. So you're going to get the 3 cards, the stamp set from the paper pumpkin, and that $5 bonus days coupon. So really fun prize for next week. So comment shared in the post. If you're on YouTube, you can comment there in the video description. And also too, if you're on Facebook, click that share button and you can share to your friends, but comment share so I know who to enter into the drawing. All right, let's see. Y'all ready for the project today? All right, so has anybody heard of Lounge Fly? It is like they make really cute backpacks, they make purses, they make all kinds of fun little stuff. And so I thought that this would be really cool to kind of use the Lounge Fly designs as inspiration for today's project. So I figured if we're going to go shopping, right, we are working with the Le Shoppe Designer Series paper, and I thought it would be fun to make a little bag. In this case, we're doing a book bag. And so I wanted to share with you the inspiration for the project. So if you want to go back, find this in my YouTube library. It's probably a year or 2 ago. I think it was May of 2021. It could have been May of 2022. I'm not really sure exactly when it was, but I made this really cute little bag with that peach stamp set, and it's a really nice size bag. So what I did is I kind of reconfigured the base because I wanted it to be a little more narrow and not quite as tall, and then I wanted it shorter. So that is the inspiration on how I got to today's bag. Now, one of the things people always ask me is how do you know how to do everything? How do you know exactly what your project's going to look like? So what I like to do is I always have scrap paper in a drawer that, stuff that maybe a printout that didn't work out right. And so I'll take that scratch paper, and that's where I do all of my kind of pre-work to figure out all my measurements and how I want it designed with that scratch paper before I cut into my actual products, because I don't want to waste my pretty products. Okay, so let's see. Let me share with you what the supplies we're using today. Actually, we're really not using anything from the dies, but the Let's Go Shopping bundle, really cool bundle. Now, let me tell you a little bit about this. The Let's Go Shopping stamp set is available, but the dies are on back order. At first, it was originally showed on back order to mid-August. Now it's showing August 7th. So I'm really happy, coming in a little bit earlier. So those who are in my Sweet Creations Club, maybe you'll get it before you get your kit, or maybe about the same time as your August kit. So also too, we're using the Designer Series paper. Now, I did show this to you real quickly last week, so I'm just going to show it to you for those who may not have seen it. Real quickly share with you those really fun designs with all those shops. Now, somebody was asking me where I got the bowl from the project last week, and I got it from this part of the Designer Series paper. Also too, the fork came from there, and then I made an alternate card. I showed you an alternate card with the ice cream scoop. I love this. This makes such a great backdrop. We're using that again today. And then I cut out the books for today's project. So that is what that looks like. So other things, last week I did show you how to make this card with the Designer Series paper and then an alternate. So you can get a lot of really fun patterns out of that paper. Now, for the project today, let me kind of find a spot for this. We are going to, here's our little cheat sheet, right? Little quick reference. And for tomorrow, there is going to be in the email, if you're part of my email list, you will get the project sheet for today's project, all the list of supplies, all the little pictures and step-by-step instructions showing how to make the project. Now, if you're not part of my email list, go over, check here in the video description. I do have a link for you to join my email list. My weekly project sheet emails do go out at 3 o'clock Central Standard Time. Okay, let's go ahead and get into the project. So we're going to start with, let's start with first a piece of Flirty Flamingo cardstock. Now this piece measures 3 by 4 inches, and I have scored all 4 sides at 1/2 inch right here. Here's the first measurements right there. And then we're going to, on the ends, we're going to snip up those side score lines to make our tabs, because we're going to make a base for our bag. And so I'm just going to angle cut a little bit of this out, take away that bulk. We're going to rotate it. We're going to do the same thing on the other side. And one more time. All right, so now what we're going to do is we're going to burnish each of these score lines, because this will make it much easier for us to get crisp lines when we go to wrap around the designer series paper. All right, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take these tabs and I'm just going to glue them in on the inside, so it creates just a really shallow little box for us to be able to wrap the designer series paper around. So you can use tear and tape, or you can use multi-purpose liquid glue, whatever your preference is. Now I will be using tear and tape for this project today, but for this box part, I'm going to use some just multi-purpose liquid glue. So we're just going to just adhere those little tabs around. And we have one more. All right, so while my box base is drying, we're going to set this aside and we're going to work on the designer series paper part. Now for this, I have a piece of that blue. I love this blue print because there's so much that you can add onto it and just have it sitting in the background there as a nice backdrop. So this piece measures 4 by 11 inches. And then I'm going to take a strip of the yellow from the same paper pack, and this measures 1 by 11 inches. Now what I wanted to do is I wanted to add a really cute accent strip at the top. So I am just going to add some glue here along this strip piece. And then we're going to adhere it at the very top here. Kind of got a little too much glue there. Move that. The nice thing about the multi-purpose liquid glue is it does give me a little bit of time to kind of move this around. Ooh, it got really stuck there. All right, that's okay. It's going to all be covered. Nobody's going to see that little boo-boo that I just made. All right, so here we have our band. Now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to follow my instructions real quick, make sure I don't miss anything. All right, so I want to add tear and tape. So we're going to flip this piece over because this is the front part. This is the back part. Now, is this not cool? Does this not remind you just of those like designer purses where they got the really cool little miniature print inside? Thought it was perfect. This piece worked out perfectly for that. All right, so we're going to take some tear and tape. We are going to go and put a strip at the bottom. Now, this is the bottom piece that is opposite of your trim piece, okay? So we want this at the bottom. And then what we're going to do is we're going to put it on the left side as well. Just put a little strip there. And then what I'm going to do, because this is a curved bag, just to make life a little bit easier for me, is I'm going to take my bone folder and just kind of start curving it a little bit to kind of help me along when I start to put it around the base of the box. All right, so what we're going to do now is let's remove just the bottom strip. And then what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to flip up on this left piece, that little paper backing. I'm just going to flip up just a tiny little piece so that it's easier for me to grab later on. All right, so now what we're going to do is we're going to very carefully and very, you don't rush this, you don't want to rush it, is I'm going to go in about 1 inch right here on the back, and I'm going to adhere my designer series paper. I'm going to start it there. And there's a reason for that because I want it to end properly. So then what I'm going to do is I'm going to rotate. I'm going to pinch kind of right there at the corner. And then I'm going to have it go to the next section of my box base. And what I kind of find helps is if I do this and I just kind of roll it, and then I just kind of watch here on the back to make sure that it is sitting properly. And so I'm going to reach in here. I'm going to just press down. Again, I'm going to pinch just a light little pinch. I'm going to come around again. I'm just going to keep rotating this. Reaching inside, pressing down. And again, pinch. And then we're going to finish it off with one more rotation. Reach inside. Oops, that did not go like I wanted. There you go. All right. So as you see, it kind of ends right here on the right. And now what I want to do is I'm going to try to reach in here with my Take Your Pick tool, pull that inner strip, that paper backing. And then what I want to do is I'm going to face it towards me. I'm going to kind of lay it down. And wherever it kind of naturally rests is where I'm going to press down. And then I'm going to press down inside. So I don't know, you may not be able to see that, but that way it adheres that whole left section to the other part of your bag, of your designer series paper. Now what you can do is I'm going to gently pinch right here, just kind of pinch it so that it kind of splays out like a bag would. Now we're going to take some pieces of Flirty Flamingo cardstock. Now these pieces measure 3/4 of an inch by 6 inches. That is basically the width of that scalloped die. Then this does come from the Scalloped Contours dies. And so this is just to make a cute little accent band around the purse. Now I'm going to use some tear and tape again. Now I will tell you, I did struggle with how it kind of lays out. So it is a little bit of, you may want to play with this. I'm going to do it the way I did it earlier, but you may want to play with it and you may find a better way on how to get this around and have it terminate on each end correctly. I don't know if it'll make sense here in a second what I'm saying. Okay, so again, I want to take my bone folder and kind of curl it just a little bit, help it out. Because again, I'm working around a bag that is curved. And let's remove the paper backing off one strip. We're just going to work it one at a time. And I'm going to start over here on the side, and I'm going to work my way around underneath that yellow strip. Now, it does kind of go a little overlap. I'm just going to leave the overlap there right now. And I'm going to see if I want to make some changes here. I remove the paper backing off the other strip. Now for this one, I'm going to just have it kind of butt up right next to the other piece. And then I'm going to go around again. And here it does look like I could probably snip that part off, and I do not need it. So let's see if I can just cut that extra piece off. And then kind of have it terminate right there. If you don't, oh, that didn't terminate in the right spot. Sorry about that. It needs to go. Let's go ahead and cut some more here. All right. Now, if you don't like how that looks, which I got to tell you, I'm not a fan of how that looks. So what I did on mine is I added some little yellow circles. I just punched out some circles. This is the part I was saying you may want to play with, just kind of see if you can find a better place for that to terminate and to end. But what I'm going to do to cover up those kind of unsightly seams there is I'm just going to take some little circles. I think these are about 3/4 of an inch. And I am just going to cover that up because I don't like the way it looks. I don't want people seeing that. Like I said, maybe if I played around with it a little bit more, I could come up with a better way. I probably need to just kind of kind of play with that a little bit. Okay, so there we go. Covered it up with those yellow dots. Now what we're going to do is we are just going to work on the handles. And so you're going to want to take 2 pieces of Flirty Flamingo cardstock, and each of these measures 1 inch by 8.5 inches. So it's just one strip, the 1 inch strip across the top of your 8.5 by 11 cardstock. I have scored down the middle of each of them at 1/2 inch. You can kind of see I got this little valley going. And then I am just going to glue these together. Fold it over at that 1/2 inch line, and I'm going to burnish it. I'm going to let that dry for a moment. Do the same thing with this other piece, the other handle. Oh, Sarah, you think that the circles look like intentional? Well, we will go with that. That's we intended to do that, right? Thank you, Sarah. I appreciate it. I kind of wanted to work with that a little bit, but sometimes on purses, you do kind of have those little side elements. And so, yeah, we'll go with that. Okay, so what I want to do, because these are curved handles, I want to take again my bone folder, gently start curving it to make it easier to adhere and get that natural curvature of a handle. We're going to do the same thing for the other side. Okay, now what we're going to want to do, and this is where you want to pay attention, because on your handles you do have the finished side where the fold is, and then we have an unfinished side. So I want my unfinished side to be facing the inside of the bag, and I want the finished pretty side to be facing me. So we're going to use tear and tape. I feel like this works the best with tear and tape. We are going to add tear and tape to each end of the handle. Now, I will tell you, here in Texas, we have a lot of humidity. So I had to do not only tear and tape, but also to kind of add a little bit of multi-purpose liquid glue to really get my handles to stick. So if you're finding that they're not sticking well enough with just the tear and tape, you may just want to help it out with some multi-purpose liquid glue. So you have kind of a double layer of adhesive. All right, so I have my handles, I removed the backing off my tear and tape. So what we're going to do is we're just going to line up here right above the trim, or wherever you want. If you want it higher, lower, however you want, you can do that. And then we're going to do the same thing for the other side. Again, I want to figure out, where do I want this to terminate? And oh, lo and behold, look how my handle ended up right over that seam. That was the whole goal. I wanted to cover that seam. And by starting my designer series paper about 1 inch in, that helped for the other side to be able to end that seam right at that point so that I could cover it with the handle. All right, so let's go on ahead, remove our backing on this handle. Okay, so we're going to cover, we know we want to cover that seam right there. And then we're going to put the other handle on. So there we go. We have our little bag right here. Now I want to add some of these really cool brushed metallic adhesive dots to make it look like rivets on our bag. So I'm going to just use my take your pick tool, and I'm going to grab, you know what? I think I want to use the pointy end of my take your pick tool. And so we're going to just add that right here. Look like it is the brass, the hardware on our bag. Do the same thing for the other side. Now here you can, if you would like, you can just stop right here. If you don't want to do anything more, if you like it like this, but if you want to keep adding to it, all you have to do is cut out one of the little Shoppes from the designer series paper, pop it up with some dimensionals, which is what I'm going to do. And then I want to add one other thing, and that is a little tag around one of the handles. So make sure you're looking at the front, and then you're going to put this on the front right underneath your trim, just popped up with some dimensionals. This to me is what makes it look like a lounge fly purse to me. And then the last thing I'm going to do is I'm going to add some little elements here on the handle. Now what I did for that, I've already prepared it all. I'm just going to tell you where I got it from. So the books I cut out from the designer series paper. This is actually, I die cut out the rectangle from the Let's Go Shopping dies. However, if you just want to cut your own sentiment label, it's just a 1/2 inch by 2 inch rectangle, really simple. I stamped the books from the Let's Go Shopping stamp set. And then this little heart came from the Give It a Whirl dies. Not the Give It a Whirl. I'm sorry, it did not come from it came from the Crafting for You stamps, the dies from the Crafting for You. I am sure though in your stash you have a little heart somewhere, so I'm not too worried about where it came from. And then lastly, what we're going to do is we're going to tie off our little cute little accents here onto one of the handles to finish our bag. And then I'm going to share with you the reveal of the mystery craft box for those who may not have seen it. Okay. Snip off that extra that I don't need. And there we go, guys. There is our project today. So I hope that you like that project. Really fun project. Now for next week, the project, I am actually going to do something I don't normally do. And I am going to actually show you how to make this cute little truck treat box that is one of the Bunco projects. So it was just so cute. I wanted to be able to just share it with you because I used a lot of different die sets to make it. And I just thought it would be a fun project for next week. All right, so okay, are y'all ready? Are you ready for the mystery craft box reveal? All right, let me get my stuff out of the way so I have plenty of room to share everything with you. Now, if you ordered the mystery craft box, you have it and you have not opened it yet. This is your fair warning, okay? This is the spoiler alert. Leave and go ahead and log off now. Go look at your box and enjoy it, okay? For those who maybe already seen it, or if you are curious what a mystery box looks like, I'm going to share with you what the Crafting With You mystery craft box has inside. So this is what the box looks like when people receive it. And then when they open it up, it is wrapped in cute little tissue paper. I usually have some kind of cute little sticker on there. And so I'm just going to open this up. Yeah, I'm going to tear the tissue. I know. All right, so inside it is full of all kinds of cute little goodies. So to start off with, one of the things about my mystery craft boxes is I start off first selecting a couple of bundles to figure out which one that I want to work with. And then I start scourging, usually Amazon, Dollar Tree, looking for cute things that I know would coordinate beautifully with one of those bundles. Once I have selected my pillow gifts, then I start designing the project. So here inside this particular box, there were 3 pillow gifts. One of them was this little sign. It's just a cute little wooden spool that I wrapped with designer series paper, tied a little bit of that cotton ribbon around, and then just put a cute little sign here, little label. Now in here, I just insert a paper clip, little pink paper clip. You can also too use this as a photo display if you like. So either one, or just a cute little accent piece. They also too got a little travel sewing kit that I decorated for them. And then this was a fun find on Amazon. It is a paint palette candy lollipop. So just a fun little thing to just put in their box. Now for the products, it included, I think, roughly about $24 in products before tax and shipping. And so they received a pack of the 3-pack tinsel gems to use in their projects, as well as a full spool of the white cotton ribbon. They also too received a pack of, let's see, this was actually, trying to think, it is the, can't think of it. Can anybody think of it right now? It's one of the designers. It's the Delightfully Eclectic Designer Series paper. I think that's what it's called. That is that really huge 48 pack of designer series paper. So what they got is they got a 1/4 pack of the paper. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was a 1/4. Yeah, it was a 1/4 pack of the paper so that they could use in their projects. Then there was some things that they needed to be able to actually make their projects with. One of them was a cute little easel. Don't worry, I'm going to share all the projects with you here in a moment. And this was a magnet canvas. So for those who may not know who got the box, on the back is a magnet that you can stick on your fridge or something magnetic. And so they decorated that up. And then they used this really cute little 3-inch mini embroidery hoop for another project. And then inside, they received their packet of goodies inside a mesh little zipper case here. And then the PDF tutorial was inside for them with all the pre-cut supplies. So that's kind of what they got when they looked at it. So I'm going to share with you what the projects were that they made. And then I'm going to tell you a little bit, if you're interested in making the projects, how you can get the PDF tutorial. And that's where I'm going to show you my new website. All right, so for the projects that they made this really cute little card with the paper cutter. And they also made this card with the easel. And then this one was a 3D, like a fun fold card where they opened it up and then it just popped up like an easel card. So right there, really cute little card there. And then they made 3 cards and they made 3 small home decor pieces. So one of the home decor pieces that they made was this really cute little chipboard spool. I found this on Amazon, and they just decorated it up with the pretty paper and all their pre-cut project supplies, and then used the Crafting With You bundle to stamp and cut out their pieces. Now here is what they made with the embroidery hoop. And they decorated it up and then had a cute little scissors for the little hanging tag. And then this is what that really pretty, it's a simple little canvas, the magnetic frame that they can stand up and display. So those were the projects. Now, let me tell you a little bit. So I forgot, inside 2 of the boxes, I had a really fun prize. And so I'm just going to flip over here real quick. So I put a note in for 2 people to receive a prize. Now, those prizes have already been claimed. Those 2 boxes were found. One of them was Jeanne. And Jeanne, I know I saw you on here earlier. And Pat works also to receive the bonus box. Each of them are receiving a stamp set of their choice from me that I'm going to order for them in August. So congratulations, ladies, on having the bonus prize box. And I'm looking forward to sending you some happy mail. Now, let me tell you, if you are interested in the PDF tutorial, I'm going to share with you how you can find that. So I have here, this is my new website, and it looks a little funny here on the iPad. Normally all 4 of these, if you looked at it on a desktop, would be all across the line, but it's kind of gone to a next section. So let's see if it posted. Because while we were, it did. Okay, so while we were talking, I went on ahead and I had scheduled for my Crafting With You mystery box reveal to post. So you can go and look. Basically, it goes through all of those pictures of the prep work, everything that goes into them, because it is a labor of love. It is one of my favorite things to do during the year. I only make it 3 times, 1 mystery box per new catalog during the year. So you can go and look at all the behind the scenes pictures as well as an up close picture of the products. And then it just it's a little bit easier to navigate than my old website, so that you can kind of get a snippet of the picture, a little bit about it. And then if you want to read more, you can do that. Now, what I want to talk about is these links, because these have changed quite a bit. And so basically, if you go to my Simply Sweet Ink Designs website, this is what you're going to see when you get to the homepage. If you are ever in question about what my current host code is, I have it right at the top in a really narrow banner. So you can go grab that when you're shopping with me. And then you can click on the Shop Online button right there. That will take you to my Stampin' Up! Store. Any current catalogs, you can click on that. That's a digital copy. My PDF store. So if you are interested, and I have not, this is not quite available. After I am finished with today's live, I will add the PDF for the mystery box, and you will be able to go over, click that PDF store, and you can purchase it there. It's really got some really cool things in there. Now, if you just want just a link to all of those cute little things, the easel, the little spools, everything, you can go to my blog, go to that mystery box reveal. I did show how you can access all. Actually, I'm going to show you real quick. So when you go to read this, and you scroll down, you're going to see everything, right? But I also have here all of the little cute little things that I use. So if you click on the picture, it will take you to the Amazon store to be able to get more information about all those cute little things. So if you want the PDF, you can go click the PDF store. If you want to ever find out about my clubs and events, you go under clubs and events, you can click on the Sweet Creations Club tab. That will take you to my monthly subscription. Or if you just want to try the box, or not the box, the kit for 1 month, you can also find the link there as well. If you want to see any of my past mystery boxes, you can click right there and you can go and scroll and check out all of my past mystery boxes. If you actually click the name of the mystery box, it will take you to the post and it will show all the detailed pictures of that mystery box for you. Another thing, join my team. If you want to connect with me, and this was really, really helpful because I had some people who were having difficulty finding ways to reach me and get in touch with me. So here, if you go to connect, you click on the contact me, that will bring up a form. You just fill out that form, that will send me an email, and then I will get it and respond to you. If you want to join my email list, you can click right there. And then lastly, if you want to follow my blog, you can click right there. Now, the difference between follow my blog and joining my email list, if you follow just my blog, all you're going to get is a notification that I have posted a new post. That's all you're going to get. If you join my email list, you're going to get that weekly project sheet that I talked about. Also, too, advanced notification for some of my popular craft kits, like the mystery craft box. The next one, the registration will be in September. And the kits, that box will ship in early October. So if you want to have early access to the next mystery box, make sure you're on my email list. Also, too, any promotions that are going on, either that I'm doing or that Stampin' Up is doing, you will get that as part of that email list. All right, guys, whew, like I said, it was a lot today. So I'm going to check really, really quick and see if there are any questions. And let's see. All right. Awesome. Thank you guys for joining me. I got a lot of great feedback on the Crafting With You mystery box. Thank you. I'm so happy that y'all loved it. It made me so happy to get those posts and those emails and messages. So, all right, guys, I think that is it. Oh, just to let you know. Oh, I did want to tell you. I did make 2 extra mystery boxes. Now, one of them is on hold. Okay. And the other one, you can request it, but let me tell you a little bit about it. These 2 boxes are what I call contingency boxes. That is in case something got, I don't think anybody's got lost, but if it got damaged during mail, I want to make sure I have that to replace for the people who already purchased it. I will release that extra mystery box on August 1st, but if you would like to be on my wait list, you can send me a message or an email and I will give you more information about that. One has already been claimed and she's waiting till August 1st. And then if you would like to be on the wait list for that second box, let me know and we'll talk about it. All right. So guys, y'all have a great weekend and we will see y'all next Friday. Remember, we're going to make this really cute little treat box with the truck. All right. Take care, guys. Have a great weekend.